They tried to hide this, but I found the files. You will be shocked when you learn who Doc Hudson really was and why he disappeared for years. This is not just a cartoon. This is a dark truth erased from official archives. The images I am about to show will change everything. Be ready, because when these secrets come out, nobody will be safe. Believe me, everything you thought you knew about the Cars world is just one big lie. They never spoke about the 51 project. Accessing the archives, I found documents proving Doc Hudson was not just a racer, but a test subject. Why are these files kept secret? Why did they try to delete them? Because the truth is terrifying. Some data suggests his success was not by chance. Secret forces behind him were always watching. Now is the time to uncover this dark history. Keep your eyes on the screen. The truth is finally coming out right now. Everyone remembers that famous crash. But what if I told you that accident was planned? Looking closely at the footage, we see Doc did not lose control. He was actually forced. It was like a script. Maybe they wanted him out of the game, because he had started going against the system. This footage has never been shared anywhere. The tragedy everyone knows was just a small piece of a huge game. Everything was set up from the start, and he was their victim. Investigated the codenames in the files. The secret operation called Project 51 was actually built to keep the racing world under control. Doc Hudson was the first member of this project, but he changed when he learned the truth. His disappearance was not an escape, it was a forced isolation. Now I understand why he lived so quietly. He was afraid. He was trying to run from the eyes watching him and that secret system trying to destroy him. It was a terrifying nightmare.
If you knew what those giant companies behind the racing world did, you would be shocked. Doc Hudson was their biggest weapon, then became their biggest threat. They tried everything to eliminate him. Files show he was subjected to various psychological pressures. He could not trust anyone. Friends sometimes turned against him. This is not just the story of one car. It is the story of a great struggle for freedom. The system was brutal, and they wanted him to break down completely.
During my research, I obtained a very strange audio recording. It belongs to Doc himself. He is talking secretly to someone and is scared. He says, "They are coming." Who was coming? This recording is from 1954. Technology was not that advanced then, but these records change everything. This is not just a racer story. This is a mystery. Now we are analyzing this audio. Let's see who that scary voice belongs to and what Doc was trying to hide from everyone else. Stay very focused now. Among the files, I found plans for laboratory number 51. This place does not exist on any map. What was Doc doing there? Maybe they were conducting experiments on him. Maybe his speed was not natural. These questions scare me. But we must know the truth. Everyone knew him just as a legend. But maybe he was not a legend, but a victim of a project? You cannot even imagine what happened inside that laboratory. It is pure horror. We are getting closer to the deep, dark secrets today. Who were those unknown cars Doc Hudson met secretly? We see them in the photos, but their faces are always hidden. They seem to be making secret deals on dark streets. What were they talking about? Maybe they were planning a move to end the system? When we analyze these photos deeply, some interesting details appear. The emblems on them do not belong to any racing club. This is a trace of a bigger, more dangerous organization. They are everywhere, watching our every move right now. Doc, who always looked calm, actually had great anger inside. These files are his secret notes. He hated the system. Every move, every race was actually a rebellion. Even though he was in this system, he never wanted to obey them. Now I understand the terrifying truth lying under his calmness. He was a spy inside the system. Risking himself every day, he tried to ruin all their plans. This is true heroism. He was fighting alone against a giant monster that wanted to control all. Doc's arrival in Radiator Springs was not a coincidence. I found a plan called the last route in the files. He came here specifically. This was the only place the system could not reach. He hid here for years, waiting to be forgotten. But they found him. Now I will show you that secret place in these files. This is not the place everyone knows. This is a dark bunker where Doc kept his secrets. Now we take the first step to enter there. It is very dangerous, but we must do it. Have you ever felt like someone is watching you? Doc Hudson lived with this feeling until the end of his life. The camera recordings in the files prove this. There were black cars watching him everywhere. They never left him alone for a moment. Maybe his quiet life in Radiator Springs was actually a prison. He was not free. He just lived in a wider cage. Now we are watching these secret camera recordings. See how those black cars approach him. The danger was always there, very close. Everyone lied about him. The racing committee, sponsors, even his closest friends sometimes stayed silent. Why? Because the truth could destroy their business. Doc Hudson's story could actually be the end of this big lie. But they managed to silence him. Now we are breaking this silence. We are revealing the truth. They are afraid. Because I know that when you watch this video, many things will change. No one will be silent anymore. This is our struggle. We have to stand up together now. I came across an interesting name among the files, the Alliance. This was a secret group Doc created. They tried to clean up the corruption within the system. But then what happened? Why did this group disappear suddenly? Maybe they were betrayed. Maybe the system destroyed them. The answers to these questions are hidden in the files. I am finding them one by one. This is truly a dangerous path. But I will not stop until I find the truth. Join me. We are getting the answers very soon. This is the final truth, and it changes everything forever. A document with Doc Hudson's signature proves he sold his freedom to stay alive. He was never truly free. He was a prisoner of the system until his last day. Now you know why he looked so sad. He was a hero who sacrificed his peace for the truth. Will you let his struggle go in vain? Spread the word, share the secret, and keep the fire burning. The truth is out. Thank you for watching until the very end.